I'm John Beaudin from Rock History Canada. One of the things we like doing on this channel is getting some buzz from other artists on Canadian artists. And this time we talk about Myles Goodwin, Jerry Mercer, Brian Greenway, and company of April Wine. It's just a clip from our chat with Pete Agnew of Nazareth. Now remember, if you want to see the entire interview, it's on our sister site, Rock History Book. We'll have links to that and the podcast in the description of this video. Here's Pete Agnew talking about my favorite Canadian band of all time, April Wine. I'm doing a thing on April Wine. I know you guys have.
Aye.
I know. And I think I told you the first time, like you'd remember. It's been a long time. But he said, I remember. I think it was Brian Greenway had told me, he says, when we lost Daryl, it was just a sad thing. And he was talking as if it was like his drummer, But to focus on April Wine, do you have any good memories of, because I'm going to include this in my April Wine 1 hour special.
Oh, aye. Well,
you're on the spot.
Wow. I mean, them all, but Brian and Myles and Jerry, I saw Jerry. Well, actually, I saw the boys. We did one at that rock cruise thing. There's a rock cruise, the Legends cruise they call it, and we did the last one just before the lockdown thing. That was the last one, and April Wine were on that. So we were kind of hanging. Well, Myles and I were hanging out on that for a bit. It was one of these things. You went along to see them, and they come along to see you, and that kind of thing. It was good fun actually. So no, but the guys were good, and actually Jerry was one of my favorite drummers of all time. I mean, when he was playing with them, he was an amazing drummer. Now we did a tour. One of the big coast to coast tours we did in Canada was with April Wine. Came with us, and they. Well, I say they were the opening band, but I mean it was a bill, Nazareth and April Wine. It was you couldn't just. It wasn't a support band. It was two really good bands. It was a great bill. And,
that's an ultimate lineup to me. That's an ultimate lineup.
Oh, it was a great tour. It was a great tour, and I mean there was more. There was more nonsense got up to. I couldn't begin. I better not say too much because I'm sure that. It depends on the statute of limitations, but I think we could still go to jail for some of the stuff that happened on that tour. So I better not say too much. We did have a lot of fun, too much fun, I think. And I think that was a while ago.
But I understand. I always look at Myles. April Wine's my favorite Canadian band, and I always, I know Myles got a lot of accolades, but still, there was always a bigger, like a Rush in front of them. It's like I was always mad watching, our Canadian Grammys or Junos. And I was always going for the band because I think Myles is a musical genius. I think he's just underrated.
I like Myles' stories in between the songs as well. He used to tell a good tale. He had he did make me laugh, I've got to say. But they're a great band. I mean, they're a really, really good band, and it's still banging away as well. They were. I mean, on that tour, they were when I saw them. And I went into. It was funny because we were due on the stage. It was one of these things, they've got different bits. They were in the theatre, and I think we were playing on the deck or whatever it was, and they've always got bands on at the same time. So they were on, it's about the only time I could see them. So I managed to get to see like 15 minutes of them before I had to run away and start our set, but it was at the other end of the ship, one of these deals. And they come on that night, and they were absolutely wonderful. I mean, and I hadn't heard them for, it had been years since I'd seen them, and they sounded, they were fabulous. They were really great. So they're a great band.
Remember, if you want to check out the entire interview with Pete Agnew, he is such a character. And the new Nazareth album is amazing. There's links in the description for that, the podcast, and the Nazareth official site. Make sure you comment on our videos, subscribe to our channel, and share our videos. I'm John Beaudin. This is Rock History Canada.